Hello, my people, my people. We don't come again today. Today we deal with one of our great commentators, where in name, I know say people, nothing know about that name, sha, but in name, now that they call Efosa Japhet, aka the young elder. But before we start, my people, we go like more and listen to one other sweet music. We be say one of our artists too. We be say he just dey make way for everywhere. Say for us, and this artist name now Anointing Edo Master. My people, more and listen to this music. After then, we will come start with our great comedian, young elder. Now do well, oh.
Wosane obua Gigwemeje Jesse yanuwe ume Gigweni memeje Gikon memeje Kuro mega imeje Uwese osamene rame Uwese aka Tomasa Yipo wosane rame Uji oke nwe baba Upame buro megi mediere Uwese baba Alo etivere Ikiamegere dosu gereto Igwabaga togere vepe Aye Uwese baba Uwe bari measure of Jesus Every knee shall bow Every tongue must confess Jesus Christ is Lord Uwese baba beti anurie me Ni me ya kobyo so Uwese bukwa wero babete me Uwese baba.
My people, when I do well, this one on Urban Land Radio. When I tell listen to that music, we will just play for that. I hope all of you Nigeria. Now, we invite this our brother to enter our studio. We can discuss this big matter. We say it concern this house of comedy. I think they work and waiting they happen. Our brother will be here to narrate to us as well as the listing. And then make una stay tuned though. Thank you. Hello.
Who not sabi waka for life don't go stay for na front for this journey of una life. Now God go bless all of una. As God don't take keep una safe, now so go continue to keep una safe in spite of this pandemic when we did. Wakoyo, do my dear. And I may be Efosa or Robosa Japhet. Where can use a virgin elder. When they say no as virgin elder. Yes, now my official name is the young elder GCF Arrow. Wakoyo Adokomo Wamwegbe. I'm ready for you people.
You do well, Mr. Young Elder, the great comedian for Edo State. You do well. He say great all of Uda. When I see this one, now the kind of maybe say no talent too much. People they just say the whole man. People they just say the whole man. The common people they say that whole man say this person. If you not see for sharp corner, nobody should have seen so. That is what it be. So, Mr. Young Elder, I beg. You don't tell us your name now. You don't already introduce yourself to us. This issue of this pandemic, we don't say affect a lot of people. You can tell us as it affect you too.
Yo, if not that one you want to ask me, Baba, where we want to start from? But where the pandemic is not past God. Yes, because they say a living a dog is better than a dead lion. Not
Very well.
Power, and now God get power. But the way we be, if God go feed the bed when they up, I'm where the people like us will be apple of God's eye. We will be human being made in the image of God. So we not go pick up the complaint to say the least. But we bless God for everything. The pandemic came, God has allowed it, and it's for a purpose. But someone like me, I not go feel complain because God has been faithful. Soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain. This is not the first time where we say something like this has happened in humanity. It don't happen before, and we still recover. So we are still going to recover. And the pandemic, to be very sincere with you, it affects many things. it affects cost of living. And before the pandemic, where they are not able to talk for ordinary food stuff. It was very cheap. In fact, they had before. We felt they complained. They made them reduce things. When the pandemic is just come, you go come see now. The whole matter now, it costs carrot. Because everybody now, economy has shut down. Understand? So the economy shut down, it affected us. But we want to be comedian. Oh, you don't say our work. Now where one or two are gathered, and we shall be there. But now they don't ban gathering of people. No more comedy show. No more what do they call a wedding? If you want marry now, that they dodge marry. And we now when we say we be a celebrity, brand influencer. If we are seen in such a gathering, we are making a bad example to others. So we have to, follow the rules and regulations of the government. So now, so it just be. So the thing affects us. Because even until now, we never see resume work. Even when other people have resumed, they don't open church now. You know, as they open church now, for especially in Binyo, as they don't agree, say, okay, church open, worship center should open. We can they get hope now, say, this worship center be open. It means that our own it goes to open. I've been not this so we are still believing God so that like this now, someone like me now, my food stuff not and the only food when I get now food for thoughts. And that be the only food when the men now. So even the food for thoughts now, not the food the thoughts to myself.
Thank you very much. People don't say the video. And the conscience actually speak within the cause surprise. Say, there's been saying from Yoruba.
Strong Benin man, no. Both parents is from Edo State, understand. My father is from Edo. And my mama is from Edo State. So I like speaking Benin most times. If you are following my speech very well, you will notice once in a while I throw in the Benin language just to let people know that I'm from Edo State. It's not as if I can't speak English or yeah, I they try.
Good. Thank you very much, Mr. Young Elder. You do well. When I don't hear now say now from Benin, you say in Papa Benin, in Mama Benin, not be outcast, in a direct from Benin. I don't hear that now. So I bet, Mr. Elder, what do I want to ask you? Because now people they think and say, how person will just come up like this? You can't construct this kind of thing. And now the thing don't they carry weight, everywhere. How you think can come say, make I start for this kind of comedy? Because I know say this one be say you just wake up in the night, say, I want to become a comedian. This one apply.
Like you have rightly said, not be wait and see. It was something that was carefully crafted. By the way, I grew up with my father is late now. He was someone that was very interesting. Interesting father now, I guess. And my mother also interesting, also old by age. By the grace of God, yes, I've been into acting. I will be 11 years plus now in entertainment. 11 years plus now, officially. Because if they say more, we calculate the one we do for primary school, for secondary school, join now. It means that all our life we have been doing entertainment, we have been acting drama. But officially, since when I start to receive money once, even if it's 1,000 naira, they invite me for church program and the it's officially 11 years now. So it all started through drama. I way back, even in secondary school, before I gained admission into the university. So while we were at it, we were acting drama. Those days, drama they talk. When they go from one state to another, you understand? Well, from one state go another state, from one church to another. So we were majorly in church programs. So most times, if we want to act the role of fathers, old man, because as an actor, you have to be able to express and how will I say it now? Deliver a script very well, like interpret a script very well.
But
So
you know the now preach we want here. You want to come up for our side though. Now preach we want here because you know the kind of big go they come. I don't say the glass we put for eye. If they come for big go, we don't want the big go.
Okay, now best. I just the flow make people still know say I go school now. You know,
okay. Okay.
That would know I go to school. And so the thing is, you know, as the say we need to interpret script. After give me role, they say, come play the role of old man. Who go fit play the role of old man? Me call reason my papa na old man now. The way we say they play for her, na very easy thing. So I went back home. I go understudy my papa very well. If not for anything, I came from a polygamous home. So every day, now my papa they worry. So he must talk per day. Because as when school like that, you must either solve problem or you go be problem. So at the end of the day, I understudy my papa. Now I can enter church. I can go ask. As I act finish, so the glory of God, and so everybody say, hey, oh, this boy, 2 feet old man, oh, people don't even know, say, the young boy, oh, they come, they say, that old man, one, I don't have joined a drama group, that old man, they have. Because I interpreted the script very well. So, as time goes on, before now, they use my real face, they do comedy, oh. My real face now, they use. But God don't talk and say, now this elder, the character of this elder now go take work. So one day, a friend of mine, where he does the work for DSTV now, he was also into entertainment those days. But now, you know, say this country, you can't survive with one work. So I make my pastor now, not tell him, oh, so we talk and yes. That's why my pastor now is a pastor and he also get chemist. In case he pray for you, you know where you go chemist, you go buy drugs. One way or the other, you must sweat. So it not be continue the entertainment, now shift. Go use what he read for school, till they work. So people like us now, even when we work, we didn't find satisfaction. It was not as if money was not there. But that thing in us, that acting, when they now say, oh boy, you work with exploit me now, exploit in me. So now I exploit the acting. So the guy came to me and I say, Baba, most times if they want to do news in church, a funny way because they don't want they go there rude. They will just come talk to leaders and all that. So they will not invite me. Oh, they'll say, Edda, use funny way, take correct this nonsense when they go on for church. Talk about what they go on. So that people will laugh, but they will also take correction. So I can't they do one. Now my friend can call me, Dr. Laugh. He can call me. He said, this Edda, when you just they always do so. This thing funny, because different churches constantly invite me, say make they come. Now I constantly correct what they happen for their church also. So let me constantly and say that I never even get this name, Young Edda, but they always call me Edda. So not be at the end of the day, now my friend can say we need to look for name, which name we go bear. We can't say, since I dey young and I dey play the role of Edda, so we just merge the two together. Maybe Young Edda. Now so the name take come, now we see there now, and by the grace of God, to shame us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Young Edda. When I hear him now, the way he said the name take come, because I talk about now. Don't be say just wake up because I say I want to become comedy. No, we say now say now waiting there for inside in blood. Don't be say read down for school. Now waiting take grow. Now be that. So they tell you now say don't pass you and they see him because make it not surprise you. Say if you see her for grand, in fact, it be like model. And why if I ask her before, when we say the first show me the other picture, say, why you not go do more there? I should come about I can't surprise you. Don't be sporty. When I say, this one now real guru for inside comedy. Mr. Young Elder, you do well. Another question we would like to ask you again. Now, for all this one, so that you do for building there for those states, most especially, which aspect the government they get anything? We say they help you now. We say they assist you now.
This one when you they ask me, so you want use and draw my leg, come out to. They not cause say na head talk because as I did now, I just did my lane. So far so good, we never get any support for the government. Maybe individually they get support, but as a group, say those state entertainers, me I never see if they get me. We are just believing in God and praying that one day the government will recognize the power of entertainment. Because for someone like me, so I thought they get invitation from other states like Lagos, states like Abuja, say they can relocate. For me, but one of my vision is that I want investors to come to Edo State and not they go anywhere. This Edo so now be my house. So we must now Edo go make Edo proud. Not be foreigners who come make Edo State proud. So we'll do our best. That Lagos, where people they run, they go. Lagos will run to us. Because if you check out the big name when they make wave for entertainment. Now from Edo State they come. That's just that they don't get support, whether from government or individual or media house or what have you. So but we are praying that this will soon change because nothing will last forever. And by the grace of God, these people should recognize now that currently Edo State entertainment they are dominating.
Very well.
So it's proper to take advantage of it. Otherwise, the way when Edo movie be those days, when they talk, Yoruba people they watch us, they go they enjoy it, even when they're not the year beneath. If they don't take advantage of this Edo State comedy entertainment, when just they dominate currently now. The way when this Edo drama, your country come to where they so now so comedy will come.
Very well.
Because Edo drama, they're not going to get support. You want to get only 1 million naira now, you say you want to shoot a movie of how many millions. Then you can't begin manage equipment, not there, no support, financial aid or what have you. So they will shoot as they say, yeah. Then if you can't watch and you can't be like waiting to pay for high. So please, for government, I don't want to talk with you because
Don't worry. The government, they go assist you that. They go help you that. You do well, Mr. Yogeda. Another last thing we would like to ask you, that be this one. Because we see and say, for that Edo State now, comedians, there many where. You didn't into comedy alone, or be you still into the movie industry.
Oh, Salobame. You know, say like I used to start before. They say they're not they follow one place, they look on. You can't survive with one work in this country, Nigeria. Quote me anywhere. So for someone like me, I've learned to practice more, to study more. Bible they talk, it says study to make yourself approved. So at the end of the day, in order for the people, the kind of clients that I'm looking for, I have to improve on myself. So I don't only do comedy. I do stand-up comedy. I do anchor events. Professionally, I go anchor your event, and people can attest to that oh boy, this guy is good, because I took that time to undergo the training, so that I not go they make my go they abuse the privilege of being an anchor. So apart from that, I also the art drama. If you check most of my videos when they drop, one of my strengths is acting. One of my strengths is acting. If you check on one of the power when I get now to act very well. So I did two movies very well. And I've been also into anchoring. I can work for radio station now.
Okay.
So that might not be.
Okay. Well, I hear that now. So we see I say, not be just only comedy in there. In there into so many activities. We see and I say, he say if you hold your marriage, if you want to do marriage, you call her for MC. He say if you hold her, In fact, may not come be say your wife will call talk, say, he not can understand what they happen for you. He say, if he still call and say maybe he want to do anything, we say concern celebration. If he come there, people will be saying they thought they never come before. As they hear say he did there, he say everybody that will appear. Not be smarting. So I beg my people, as we talked before, this one at Urban Land Radio, make una use this opportunity, make una take support these people. Because they need that from una. Now waiting be say important where. Now see, not be smarting for them. Because they say and I say, then now go they carry everything by themselves. Now they hold everything by themselves. Now they sponsor themselves. I beg. If anybody say because Edo State, we need that. Edo State they say at the heartbeat of the nation. Mr. Young Elder, the last question before we leave you alone for this interview, because before we see you again, we'll say hi. So we'll hold you tight today. The last question will be say, we'll ask you and be say, your fans, your followers, people will be say, if they really they support you for this industry, you get anything to tell them?
Well, the only thing I get to tell them is to say thank them first. Because all those videos, what would they do if they're not they watch us, for not they encourage. I want to thank all of you now for sake of say una they go and subscribe just to watch us. Una go just go buy data to just to watch us. I want first and foremost to thank all of them. And I want also encourage you now during this time. When the entire world they go through that never make encourage nothing lasts forever. So you people should continue to be steadfast. Make una hold on to God or whatsoever thing or whatsoever you believe in. So I beg, make una just stay as una see day when I still believe God. God never change.
You do well, Mr. Young Elder. My people, we don't hear from Mr. Young Elder today. You do well for the time when we say you take, you can't say, we go answer these people today. Because why? Not be smart for you to take your time to come meet us for our studio. Tell us all the situation they tell us. Because people there for there, they don't know what they happen. People there for there, they don't know what they carry out, but people they say me in our location. Now come for them, not mind them, they get any money. But today, you can't make them understand now and say, everything will be so that they do, when I carry the load by themselves. And we really thank you for the effort. Because don't be smarting. Because people don't understand the meaning of all this comedy, what people they do. Because why? Comedy, if you see and well, comedy, if you hear somebody where they sick, people will be say, get heart problem. For Bodo Ibo, now comedy, they come for them, they hit their heart. Even when Ibo will give them medicine, not the cure. Now comedy, and they will call them and say, I beg, with this social comedy, make on the cup perform for them. Those comedians, now they hit their heart. Now they make them happy. People will be saying, get problem for their home. I tell you, call this comedian, and they can't help them. I beg, more than put more effort, more than not relent. They will come. All these people that you see, not see the benefits. More than carry on. My people are here, so I beg. More than see try, more than they support them. As they support them before. You don't take all of them today and say, with all the effort we people have put, when I say they watch their movie, they watch their comedy, more than continue to support them like that. One day, when I go see and say, as you talk at us now, don't stay, don't be place where they carry, let's say, push out away. Don't have the habits of the nation. And they talk at us now and say, investors, in one may they come at those states, may they come plan for those states, not be saying go they meet them. Because most of all these movie celebrities, comedians, most of the funa trace them where we go see and say they come from those states. So, Mr. Young Elder, as we talked about before, you do well. We say you can't meet us for our student today. So we will leave you now, maybe we'll attend to another person for our student again because people they pile up. We say they want to listen to you. I said talk to you now. All of them you put their eye for your body because they don't know. Say I think I said this class you put for eye today. You go draw English come back. Even because they custom for this English. Now another put over there today because for this studio here now only Guru Maji English I would speak will be PG. Because we don't draw the leg of Bibi Gold we don't say you go school. Not pretend we don't say you go school. So today the body see here and say you go school. So Mr. Young Elder, you do well.
So when I take care of what do my jet, not be only when they are the anchor. People not know in case you want me to come and anchor your morning devotion still call us as we not get work, so we go call your house, we'll call your window, call anchor your morning devotion. Even better with the anchor ourselves.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elder. You are welcome once again. All right, see you. Bye-bye.